Hello and welcome to Coffee with the Librarians, week of August 26th, something like that. Things are just going by so quickly. I can't even believe we're in August. I got a preview of today's message and I am looking forward to sharing it. But I also want to be clear that it is definitely calling all of us out a tiny bit um, as far as transformation is concerned. So let me tune in a little bit. Oh, that's funny. They're like, we're going to talk about some other things too. I was like, but I just glued them in for this. Okay. What they want to say is transformation is something that everybody wants and that we are given so many times. And what they want to say is no, no, no. What they want to ask is for us to recognize all of the moments of transformation that we have been given, both the ones that we have received and the ones that we have rejected. And it's that receiving and rejection that they want to talk about. And this is the new stuff that's coming in. They're talking about receiving and rejecting in relationships as far as abundance is concerned. In life, there's so much about receiving and rejecting that we get kind of hung up on, and that we're not super great at receiving. Because when we receive, it means we have to do things differently. And that was that original message, to recognize all the times that we have been granted a transformation, all the times we have been rebirthed, all the times we have been given. They're saying literally there are moments in our life where we wake up as a different person in a different world, but we go back to doing the things that we've always done before. So we are not able to receive the benefits and the gift of this new world. So that's what they're saying, is to look at all of these benefits that you have been given, to look at all of these rebirths and to not feel guilty or sad or ashamed or embarrassed that we didn't take the rebirth, take the transformation, but to recognize, oh, it does keep being given to me, because that's that worthy, worthwhile state that sometimes we lose. We think, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I haven't prayed enough. I haven't whatevered enough. I haven't been a good enough person. And what they're saying is, it's not that it doesn't matter to be a good person, but you are worthy no matter what. And you will keep being given these opportunities for rebirth, for transformation, for growth. The problem is we're not recognizing it. That's it, within ourselves. We're not recognizing within ourselves, wow, I literally woke up and everything is different. How do I act differently now? How do I show up differently now? How do I be different now? Because that's a huge step. And we are so conditioned to do the same things and to be the same way every single day. And even when we wake up in these miraculous moments, they're saying, like, most people have had, by age 30, most people have had 15 miraculous moments. That's an interesting little stat. Who knew? So what I'm asking is, does that mean by age 60, most of us have had 30? And they said, no, it's far more, because as a child, we don't need those miraculous resets. So by age 70, if we've had far more than 30 miraculous moments, that means, and they're saying, don't say that we failed to answer the call, because that feels like we're failing. And it's not that we failed. Then give me a word. We have rejected the call. They're literally showing me the call, and we are just rejecting the call. We are failing to answer, but they're saying they don't like that word. Because it implies that we're doing something wrong, and there is enough concern within us that we're doing the wrong thing and we haven't done the wrong thing. We are rejecting the call, we are rejecting that new reality. And they're saying so often we pray, we ask for guidance, we call in our angels, we talk to Jesus, we do like our ancestors, we do all of these things. And then literally we wake up in a new day and we go back and we act the same way we've always acted and we've done the same things we've always done. And then we recreate the situation that we were in before. So today's message is on recognizing the miracles, recognizing all of those resets that you get, all of those moments that you get, all of those opportunities to act differently. And what they want me to bring in, this is getting long, sorry, but what they want me to bring in too is why we don't act differently is we're afraid it will trigger other people. And they're saying, but it will, but it will. And that's the whole point. Like they're saying, how many times have you thought, I want my spouse to be different. I want my boss to be different. I want my kids to be different. I want my friendships to be different. I want something to be different. And then you pray and you hope and you contact the angels and you learn all this new stuff. And bing, you wake up on Thursday morning with an entirely new reality and you go back to doing everything that you've done. And they're saying the point is when you do things different, yes, you will trigger your kids, you'll trigger your partner, you will trigger them into something better. You will trigger them into a new reality with you, a new level of growth and relationship and connection and commitment or whatever it is with you. So what they're asking, why are you afraid to trigger people? Because you either trigger people into a new growth with you or you trigger them right on out of your world, right on out of your life. And they're saying, okay, there's that fear around triggering people right on out of your life, but really, do you want to keep doing that dance with them? And what they're saying is they recognize and they see so often our answer is, yeah, yes, I just want them to change and I don't really want to change anything. And I want to complain, but I don't really, because I'm not really happy, but I don't really know what it's going to look like to go into that next level. So I'm just not going to do it. So rejecting receiving, being aware, not being afraid, trying it. And the ending, that's beautiful. Thank you. The ending of that is that they're always here. They're not going to tire of you praying or asking for help or calling on the angels. They're saying the guides that are here and available for us on earth are loving, are accessible, are willing, are open. It's not like they get frustrated. It's not like on the human level where we're like, you've asked me 5 times and I've given it to you 5 times and I'm not doing it a 6th. It's not like that. They lovingly keep giving us. It's the whole ask and it is given. It is. The question is not, is it given? Because it is given. It's can we receive it? Because so often the answer is not yet, or that scares me, or yeah, maybe in a different way, or we just don't even recognize it. So they're not wearing out on you. They're not wearing out on us. They're always here. Keep asking. But what they're saying is try to receive a little bit differently. Yeah, try to receive a little bit differently. That feels good. So let me know if you have questions. I mentioned this last week and the week before too, I think, but I'm doing my year-long Sanctuary of the Soul program. The biggest benefit, there's a lot of benefits, but I think the biggest benefit to that is you get a monthly individualized reading from the librarian, from the librarians. So like right now, I am sending messages out to the people in that program and I'm saying, let me know your questions so I can record you a video from the librarians that is geared towards you and your situation. And who the librarians are, in case you don't know, they are the guardians of the collective wisdom of the souls who have chosen to and will choose to walk on earth. So this is not like galactic wisdom. This is the wisdom of the souls of the people who have and will and are walking on earth right now. So Sanctuary of the Soul, you get a monthly personalized reading from the librarian, and then you get a quarterly ritual. Our first ritual, because it's fall, is going to be the Peru coca leaf ritual. So you'll get a ritual and a place to connect around that. And then you'll also get a full length hypnotic meditation for each season. So, fall, winter, spring, summer, you'll get one for each season. And you will also get a ritualized dance, lightly choreographed somatic processing. Parts will be free form, parts will be lightly choreographed. So, you know what movements you need to or can be using to release whatever energies and emotions that you have got gumming up your energetic body. Plus, it also feels really good to move because we're so stagnant all the time, and it feels good to get up and move, and it's healthy. So you get the quarterly meditation, the quarterly ritual, the quarterly dance, and the monthly personalized reading from the librarian. If you want to try it out, it's $230 for a season, which is nothing considering everything that you're getting. And if you want to pay in advance, you get a bit of a discount, and it's $888 for the full year. And now is the absolute best time to be starting because fall is about falling away. And I'm always a big believer, you can start anytime, but I'm a big believer to start with the clean out. You know what I mean? To start getting it, to rest, to rejuvenate, to set your plan, to plant the seeds, and then to move in to the rest of the year. So I really think fall is the perfect place. You can DM me, you can leave me a comment below, you can email me, Lora, Lora, at loracheadle.com, LoraCheadle, and I can answer your questions or send you the payment link. And we start with the first reading September 1st, and then the first ritual September 22nd. But yeah, you can join anytime. Go out and keep asking and keep receiving. Bye, y'all.